Under the theme Build the Base Now, Citizens Organized for Liberty Through Action, COLA, held a press conference at the Radisson Fort George Hotel and Marina in Belize City this morning. The general topic was the Belize-Guatemala dispute and Belize Territorial Volunteers' recent trip to Sarstoon Island. During the press conference, COLA made 3 demands. Hipólito Novella was there and has the story.
In the packed VIP room of the Radisson Hotel, Giovanni Brackett, the president of Citizens Organized for Liberty Through Action, COLA, flanked by fellow COLA members, sat under a banner that had on it, printed in bold, the theme of the press conference: Protect Belize, Build the Base Now. The base referred to as a forward operating base that the government of Belize promised to build near Sarstoon Island. That base has yet to be built, and the last we heard of it was that the contract was put out to tender. This morning, COLA called for 3 things. 1,
to build the base now. Not next year, not after you try to win an election, but to build this base now. We want this base to build and establish now. We need to see that our government is serious. We have not seen a visible plan. We've not heard about a budget or a budget introduced to the House or approved by the Prime Minister's office. But we can talk about Petro-Caribe is rolling, but definitely Petro-Caribe is not rolling at the border. We say further delay of the construction of this base will have given rise to what we call justifiable suspicion. We would therefore then have to ask ourselves, if this base is not built, then what is it? Why is the real reason why they can't build the base? Is it because they have been compromised? Is it because there's some agreement that they have agreed to either in theory or maybe in writing? Because these days we don't know what they write on behalf of us. But we will have to ask ourselves, where is the priority and the intentions of the government?
And as COLA's second calling, their intention is to get rid of Belize's Foreign Minister, Wilfred Errington.
We are calling again for the removal of Said Errington as Foreign Affairs Minister. Any foreign minister that openly sides with a foreign organization over his people is no longer fit to work on behalf of his people.
Brackett is calling for Belizean people to support COLA in demanding that the government of Belize re-evaluates its relations with the government of Guatemala.
And the third thing is for us to revisit every single agreement with Guatemala that has ever been signed. It is time for us to reevaluate the pros and the cons. We need to evaluate our losses and our gains with agreeing. We cannot be giving out so much money in the millions to a foreign country that does not recognize our independence, a country that has a claim over us.
About 60 to 70 persons attended COLA's grand press conference. Colored printed posters with the faces of Belize's foreign minister and his Guatemalan counterpart decorated the walls of the room. It's been a while since we've seen COLA invest so much money in a press conference, which was also paid to be aired live on radio. So the question on who paid for it had to be asked.
Money to spend, money to make. Well, I'm just saying who to pay.
Jules, the first thing is this. You don't hold the political parties accountable, but yet you and the government want to hold any other group accountable.
But sir, the VIP is the champion of that. They disclose all their financing, all their political. So I'm asking you.
But COLA is COLA. Let me tell you something.
No, you just start sounding like the Prime Minister. No, COLA is COLA. What that mean?
What that means is this, Jules. The UDP wants to know when I went to Turks and Caicos if I met Michael Ashton.
But we know
how would you want me to tell you? When I travel, it's a church that sent me. When I go to LA, it's my family that pays for the trip. You want to know all of my business?
So I'm asking about public business.
If I buy a ball plan, it's because of money.
This is public business, sir.
So all I will say, Mr. Vasquez, take that level of accountability to the Prime Minister.
And while COLA's president simply did not answer the question on who paid for it all, one of COLA's supporters, Moses South, attempted to do so.
There are a lot of persons out there who love this country, just like us, like we do. There's a lot of organizations who are capable of printing these things, and because they love the work that COLA is doing, organization that is neutral they would support in printing these things and different things like that and contributing, whether it be in kind or money. So there's nothing illegitimate happening at COLA. We don't have money. We depend on people who has a heart and who love the country and who want to hold politicians accountable.
Yes, sir, but you understand that if you demand accountability, you must also give accountability.
But then you're not a member of COLA. And
Sir,
we didn't pay for you to come here either. It was out of your kind that you came here.
You didn't pay for me, that's for sure, but perhaps
thank you.
others.
Reporting for Love News, Hipólito Novello.